You can stop counting.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, अभी हम जा रहे हैं टॉप ऑफ यूरोप।
Later on, you grab your seat first. Okay. Go to your seat.
So our driver is Tony, and so Louis and I, we are your guides. My name is Annette. Yes, it's fine. I have 166 adults, unfortunately. Thank you very much. We'll be at the terminal in about half an hour's time, and there there'll be time for restrooms, just a quick stop for restrooms, and then we catch the cable car, and then we change onto the train. Since 1912, it's been possible to go to the summit of the Jungfraujoch. It took 16 years to build the train. It was a man from Zurich who had the initiative, and then it took them 16 years to build the train. It's the same train that we'll be on the second journey. First the cable car, then the train. The whole project cost 16 million francs, the double than what had been anticipated. 16 million. At the beginning of the 1400s, officially, Switzerland belonged to the German Reich, and the German emperor was represented by bailiffs, and one of these bailiffs put a hat on a square and said everyone passing the hat had to greet it, represented the German emperor, and one man refused to do so, and then he was forced to shoot the apple off his son's head with a crossbow. Then he took 2 arrows, and when he was asked why, he said, if you had missed the apple, you would have shot the bailiff with the other one. And later he did shoot the bailiff. The bailiff's name was Gessler and the man's name was William Tell. Pedantic historians say it's all a legend, he never lived, we just ignored him. We like this idea very much of having a national hero, and in the summer this is always performed in Interlaken with amateur actors, and they take a very big pride in delivering a good performance. They rehearse the whole year, and people from all over the country go and see these Tell games in Interlaken. It became very famous through the opera by Rossini with the Ouverture, and the famous every kid who ever went to a Swiss or German or Austrian school read the drama William Tell by Friedrich Schiller. You see the flag of the bear. That's not a warning of bears, no bears anymore. That's the flag of the state of Bern. Each state has a flag, and we're spending the whole day in the highlands of Bern, the Berner Oberland. Most of the workers working on the project were Italians, and about 40 lost their lives. We shall be in a tunnel, so there were lots of explosions and detonations. And about 40 in total lost their lives. Jungfrau is virgin, always white, the color of innocence. And we're going to the Jungfraujoch. When you have a chain of mountains between the peaks, it looks like a saddle. That's what a Joch is. And the Jungfraujoch is between the Mönch and the Jungfrau. And the Alps are this chain of mountains in Italy, France, Austria, Germany, Switzerland, and the glacier of Aletsch is the longest glacier in the Alps. That's what we'll see today. Wherever you look out of the window, you'll see the glacier of Aletsch. When we arrive on the summit, we will start the tour together, and please take the brochure that you were given either in Zurich when you checked in, or in Interlaken, or in Luzern. We'll have a look at the situation map together. It says here discovery tour 1 hour and 30 minutes. That is if you really take it very easy and slowly, which of course you should. And normally it doesn't take as long. So if you open the map, I'll just wait a minute, maybe you put it in your backpack. Please take the brochure you got in Zurich or in Interlaken or in Luzern. Thank you very much. So number 1 is the start, and then number 2 we have the video. No video beats the real thing on a day like today. But we'll be walking through there together. And then we take the elevator to number 3. Number 3 is the Sphinx Terrace. And from there we have fantastic views of number 4. Number 4 is the glacier of Oleg. And so when you come down from the terrace, then you first go to the right, and then you walk on the glacier 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 25 minutes. Please not to the very end. But you can walk. It's a different feeling than standing on a terrace, walking on the snow. Then you turn round and you continue the tour. Number 5 is the Alpine Sensation. Not that sensational. It's like a big snowball but without snow. But it is quite touching. It's a memory of all the people who lost their lives building it. Then number 6 is sensational, the Ice Palace. And there you must pay attention walking. Remember, it's real ice. And then when you come out of the Ice Palace, you will come to the plateau. That's another place where you can be outside. So in total, 3 places where you can be outside. Number 3, number 4 and number 7. There are no numbers at the top. This is just, we have these numbers so you know what I'm talking about. If you're always there on tour, then you can't miss anything. And upon arrival, we start the tour together. And then when you on number 7, you enter the building, and then you walk down the steps, and then you see a restaurant with service, and a souvenir shop, and a restaurant with self-service. If you want to buy a souvenir, you get a reduction with your train ticket. But very important that you remember to put it back in your wallet. These people who work on the mountain trains are quite stubborn, which can be charming, but it's not charming when they make you buy a new ticket when you've lost yours. And now you'll say, how is that possible? Yes, it is. It's just they feel they must punish us. And so please, Shu Lui and I really ask you, please look after your tickets well. You've invested enough already.
क्या
ट्रेन टिकट की बात कर रहे थे।
So going up, we take the cable car and the train. We'll go up in 3 different groups. We go up in 3 different groups, and then I go with the cable car, and then there'll be someone without a cable car, and then there'll be someone again without a guide, then there'll be someone again with a guide. And then we change onto the train. And when we arrive in Lauter, in Grindelwald, I get the tickets, and you come up with Sue Louis. She points out the restrooms, but then we board immediately. This is not a shopping stop at the terminal, just restrooms. the cows always wear bells because they easily get lost in the fog, so they can follow the bells of the other cows. That's where they wear bells. And these cows won't be here next week. They'll be up on the hills where they spend the whole summer. They're milked twice a day, and then you might see stables, little houses. Wonder what they are. These are stables or places where they produce the cheese for the cows.
The hills are alive with the sound of
Don't be tempted to leave your jackets on the bus. You'll be glad of them. We'll be also walking in the mountain. Anything you don't need, you can leave on the bus at your own responsibility. And you will get one ticket for the cable car, for the train, and for the train down. And we really stress, please look after your ticket well. cable car is brand new. Looking at the history of the train, it was finished in 2020, and there was a lot of opposition. People who had real estate thought it would devaluate their real estate, and also the so-called Nature Club Switzerland was very much against the project. But then obviously the people were compensated, so that in the end they thought it was the best idea ever to build that cable car. It'll be a 15-minute ride. The first journey will be a 15-minute ride, and then we change onto the train. And the train ride will be about 35 minutes. And then when we arrive on the summit, we start the tour together. Then once we see that you're on the right track, then you're by yourselves. And we will meet again in the entrance hall at 3:30. We arrive at around 1:15. When you're on the tour, you must never feel rushed. You have absolutely enough time to do the whole tour at your leisure, and then of course also to have a meal. And from the cable car we'll have good views of the village of Grindelwald. And the mountains are Eiger, Mönch that we'll be driving past to our left when we'll be on the cable car. So 3 cable cars in total, and then when we finished our cable car we go to the train. If you leave something on the bus, it is at your own responsibility. We've never had any incidents so far. So through Louis will take you to the point where we'll meet again, and she'll point out where the restrooms are. And then please, when you've been to the restrooms, come back again to the meeting point, and you all get the tickets and we all walk together. We're always together. If you ever lose the group, it's not a good idea just to hop on a train and hope it's the right one. Just ask staff. Just say Best of Switzerland Tours. And if you don't want to make conversation, you can just show it your sticker. They'll always tell you where to go. So we say goodbye to Tony, and we've arrived here at the terminal. And please get ready to leave the bus now.
Ya vi el vuelo, está todo reservado. Hay espacio límite en algunas secciones.
Ich hätte den nicht laufen. Nein. Sie hätten nachholen wieder. Okay, danke. Nicht später.
Good, so we say goodbye to Donny. We'll see him again this evening.
Das ist meine City, ja? Die lass am. Oh nein, ich bin nicht. Say that again.
We are not going all 7 points.
7 point. What is 7 point?
Show in the paper.
7 point. The number 7. Alex Glacier. Yeah. No, the glacier. The
You have?
paratool. Yeah. Yeah. We are not going as a group. We dismiss at the point number 3.
Why?
At the spin stories. Because I believe you enjoyed it more by yourself. So maybe we will move slowly up then, because we are in a big group. Okay. I'll bring you up. Let's go then. Over here. Use the elevator up. I'll meet you up there. Okay.
अभी हम जा रहे हैं टॉप ऑफ यूरोप.
Same bus. Anyone who needs a washroom? So you follow the path on the right. Be back here after the washroom, okay? On the right, WC.
I want to know that we are going all.
No, only to this number 3 together. Then you can go by your own.
Okay.
Yeah, just follow the discovery.
Going all 7, but going all 7.
Okay?
But I am going to all 7 points.
you can go. It's your free choice, okay? But we will bring you to the number 3. But for those who don't want to follow us, we can already dismiss at number 1. We'll let you know later on. This is only the activities after 1 p.m., not here. We are not yet at the top. So for those who like to go to the washroom, follow the path here. On the right, WC. Be back here after the washroom, okay?
या मुझे तो समझ नहीं लगी मैं ये पूछ रहा
बोल
हूँ
रहे कि 3 नंबर तक एक साथ जाएंगे, उसके बाद आप कहीं पे भी जा सकते हैं।
अच्छा नहीं जाना सातों पॉइंट में है हमने ये पूछ रहा था
नहीं, सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ है, वो आपको टाइम दे देगा उस टाइम 3:30
अच्छा।
या 3:45 तक, तब तक आपको नीचे आना है।
पौने 4 नहीं अभी यहाँ पे तो 6 बजे तक है।
ठीक है